Hey everyone! In this video I will share 6 tips on how not to get lost in your project. I mean in hundreds of files, classes, folders and more. And the first tip, switch your development environment to JetBrains Rider. If you work with the Visual Studio like I did in the beginning, because it comes by the default together with Unity, you should try JetBrains Rider. I don't want to say anything bad about Visual Studio, but Rider is a much more powerful tool. On the other hand, it's free to use only for non-commercial purposes. Otherwise, you need to buy a license. Let me show you the most powerful feature, built-in tips and suggestions. Especially helpful if C# is not your main programming language. You will learn a lot. It also highlights possible issues and even helps you master link expressions. And since I have been working as a Java developer for the last 15 years and mostly use JetBrains IntelliJ IDEA, Rider has one special bonus for me. I can use the same hotkey configuration as IntelliJ IDEA. No need to get used to the new set of shortcuts. Second tip, come up with your own naming conventions and stick to it. There are no strict rules of how you should name classes, files or folders. There are recommendations and some architecture patterns. But the main thing to stick consistent pattern in scope of single project. For example, in my game I use this system. All classes what contains some logic ends by controller, scriptable objects by data, but classes which hold values catalog. So, for example, I have inventory, controller, item data, and build catalog. The name itself also should be consistent. For example, what is the difference between item controller and items controller? In the first case, it controls different items of the same type, but in the second case, it controls different types of items. Having consistent naming helps you navigate your code. Even if you don't remember exact name, you need just remember type and role. For example, if I need the controller for my hammer, I just search with a capital H and C. And here is it, Hammer 1 controller. Next tip, code style. C# have its own style convention. But what if you don't like them? Or you are not used to them? You can learn and follow them, but honestly, who really cares until you have your own programming team? No one. And instead of wasting time to reformatting, configure your own rules. For example, I have mix of Java style and C# style. Here is my style compared to the official C# pattern. I just can't get used to the C# way of writing variables and brackets. Next tip, refactor your code as often as possible. You can be experienced developer or maybe even architect, but you can't create perfect structure from the very beginning. Early on you have one set of goals, later on you will have another ones. And it's not a mistake, that's how things work in real life. So instead of implementing workarounds, just refactor. In the worst case, you can always revert changes. Any version control system allows it. You do have version control, right? In my repository this year I have made almost 200 commits, and let me search for word refactoring. I get 23 results, more than 10% of the total. From my experience, the best code is the one what has been refactored at least once. Fifth tip, comments. Please add comments whenever possible. Comments for you, written by you. Trust me, after 6 months, uncommented code will look weird, Most likely you will remove or modify it, and that will introduce new bugs. And last tip, color associations for folders. Over time, your project will grow, and even if everything stays organized, navigating dozens of folders becomes difficult. That's where color associations helps. I use folder color from the asset store. It's free, simple, but very useful. And now I can easily find my core folders in the structure. You should follow simple idea. Think of your project as your second home. You will stay there for a while, maybe even years, and it should have own rules and should be comfortable as much as possible. That's it. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Bye.